I'm going to record.
Oreos.
No, it's a bit early for Oreos. I get that you want them. I understand that. All right. So just start. Just at the base of your mat. And just take a deep breath in through the nose. Arms come up. And then out through the mouth. Just grab the Oreos then. Who cares? Hurry up. So take that deep breath in. Relax the shoulders. Inhale. And just get yourself centered into the space. So just any distractions that you've got, try and put them out of your mind. Go and sit on the couch, please. Go on the couch. Thank you. And just bring yourself into the space. Get your mind in tune with your body. You can close your eyes while we're breathing in. And we're just relaxing out. As we breathe and we breathe in, we want to breathe out into our rib cage. And then as we exhale, we want to bring the ribs back closer together. So we inhale through the ribs, exhale, bring those ribs back together. And just start to feel your posture as well. We're going to release the arms. And we're just going to give the shoulders a little bit of a roll. So relax the shoulders. Rolling, and we're rolling back and down. So we're open through the chest, collarbones always lifted, soft knees, a little tucked pelvis. So if you imagine you're standing against a wall, your chin is tucked, your chest is open, and your pelvis has a slight tuck as well. We're going to take that breath in. We're going to reach up overhead. We're going to interlock your fingers and index fingers to the roof. So straight arms. Drop shoulders down. We're going to inhale across to one side. And as we exhale, we're going to use our obliques to bring us back to center. So we go across, and then we're using our obliques to bring us back. Now, I don't want you to go as far and push your hips out. So your hips stay square. And then you're coming back. Yeah. Obviously, I don't talk to her enough during the day. So feeling those obliques stretch and then contract. Taking one more to each side. Then as we exhale, tuck the chin and just start to drop down vertebrae by vertebrae. So we're starting to roll down. Really releasing and relaxing our spine. So take your time. When you come to the bottom here, take a breath in. And as you exhale, start to roll back up, vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and slow. The head is the last thing to restack, and then we go again. Inhale, overhead. Tuck the chin, exhale down, feel the spine. So I want you to really engage with your spine. So think about the body, and I want you to feel relaxed while you do this. So I just want you to feel super relaxed while we go. Hopefully getting a little bit of a spine stretch here if you've been a bit stiff lately. I'm going to take the last one. When you get to the bottom on this one, hands flat, knees a little bit bent. And as we exhale, we're just trying to straighten the knees, stretch the hamstrings. Inhale to relax. So we exhale, straighten the knees, stretch the hamstrings. Inhale and release. Just control the breath and enjoy that stretch. Last one. And then just bending the knees, crawl yourself forward into a little knee plank just to start engaging through our belly. So what you're going to do is you're going to tuck the pelvis under, gently squeezing through your transverse abdominis. And now if you need to activate your pelvic floor through this, as you exhale, try and lift that pelvic floor up. So from here, as we exhale, we're lifting one knee up. Then as we inhale, we're coming knee back down. So exhale to straighten one leg. Inhale to return that knee. So we're exhaling to straighten. Inhale to release. Okay. So just work through engaging through our core, giving it a little bit of a warm up. We're going to take one more to each side. Control the breath. And then just bring those knees directly under shoulders, hands directly under hips, shoulders down away from our ears. Try a nice flat back. We're going to inhale. We're going to take our left hand. And then as you exhale, make sure that you keep the weight through both knees. And we're reaching up. So you're pressing into the hand that's on the ground. And really the rotation, the warm up, that's fine. The two here. So what we don't want to be doing, last one, what you don't want to be doing is as you reach that arm up, you don't want to be taking the weight across to your right side. You want to keep it really centered and centered to your left. All right, relax. Change hands. So we're right arm this time, reaching through. And then again, coming up, keeping the weight through that right knee. So notice as well, you might be a little bit stiffer one side to the other. Like my rotation to my left was a lot better than my rotation to my right. So really pay attention to that. And if you need to, spend a little bit more time doing some rotational stretches to that right side to really free yourself up so that you've got even movement. Because you don't want to be stiff and restricted one side more than another. Got two more. And just breathe through. Your body will always find a way to make it easier. So your body will always find a way to cheat. Be mindful of that. All right, relax and release. We're going to come onto our side. So it doesn't matter which side, we're going to do both. So we're going to be even today. I want you to lie nice and long. So your arm is extended above your head. Head's just resting. Now, if this isn't comfortable, I'm actually going to quickly grab a pillow because it wasn't comfortable for me when I did it yesterday. So grab a little pillow if you need it. Arm nice and long. So you're reaching, relax the head, flexed feet, hips stacked one on top of the other, and the front hand's just going to rest in front. We're just going to exhale, lifting top leg, inhale, lowering down. So we're going to start to fire up through those glutes. Now, if you've got a hardwood floor and there's not a lot of cushion in your mat, you might want to pop a towel down underneath. Hey, have you done a wee? Are you sure? We're still having the battle of toilet training, so that's always a joy. Ever a joy. All right. All right, I'm going to start to feel the heat on that top leg. I'm going to lift and hold. Okay, do it with me. Lift and hold, and we're going to keep those hips nice and steady, and we're going to circle the legs. You got the legs straight? Where's your legs? And circle this leg. That's it. Yep, circle the top leg like mommy. And then back in the other direction. So you're still going to feel it. And we're working nice and hard. 2, 1. And then just bending that top knee to 90 degrees. Take it in front of you. And then that bottom leg is going to lift. Again, as I said, the body always finds a way to make things a little bit easier for you. So what your body's going to do is try and turn that ankle and point that toe. So I want you to be really conscious of flexing the foot and lifting up. So going full range of movement at the moment, lifting up, lowering down, right? Full range of movement. working through that inner thigh. So I want you to lift and hold. Excuse me, babe. Lift and hold it up for 10 seconds. Yes. Come and cuddle after I teach. And then I want a little pulse. So little pulses here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax down. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to take the top leg back straight. We're going to tuck, tuck that bottom knee underneath you, and we're going to come up onto our elbow. Yes, buddy. Yes, baby. Tuck that knee underneath. So onto your elbow, and we're lifting up. Now, if you're not strong enough and you don't want to do the lift, then all you need to do is what you want to do is press into that elbow to lift yourself up and away, and then press into that bottom knee as if you're going to lift your hips off the floor. And you'll still feel that activation through that oblique. So that's option 1. Option 2, arm raises as we exhale, we're coming into side plank. And then we're going to inhale to lower down. So we're going to exhale and lift to side plank. And then inhale to come down. So keep going with that. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. What is the bumpy? Still cranky bum time. Oh, so loud. Are you all right? I did say it was a circus. 2 more. And then we're going to come back to work the glutes, okay? So once you've done that last one, take that arm back nice and long underneath your head. And what we're going to do is take the legs 90 degrees in front of you. So you've got 90 degrees in front of you with the legs. Arm nice and long. Head is relaxed. So just make sure you've got a straight line. Shoulders and hips line up, okay? As we exhale, we're just going to lift that top leg off. And then down as we inhale. So again, we're starting to focus back on that top hip. I can guarantee you by the end of the set, you're going to start to really feel it. So that's okay. Just make sure we keep that neutral neck position as well. When we lie down, I know it's really easy for us to like tilt our head or like not be in a good position. So just make sure that your neck lines up with your shoulders, which lines up with your hips. So you're going to open up. You're going to hold it up. You're going to start to extend back. In line with the hips, squeeze the glute. No. And then come back as we inhale. So exhaling, we're extending back. You're going to squeeze that glute at the back. And then we're going to inhale to relax. So all we want to make sure that we're doing is staying on that bottom hip. We're not rotating back onto our bum. We're staying right on top of that hip. We've got 2 more. You're going to really feel it. As I said, really feeling through that top hip. Do you have to like move everything in the house? All right, we're going to come back. We're going to close. We're going to take the heels back in line with our hips. So it's going to be ankle, hip, shoulder, head. That's our alignment. And then feet slightly lifted off our mat. We're going to open up into our clams. So opening up into the clams, inhaling to relax. Exhale to open, inhale to release. So you're really feeling it. If you fatigue before the set is up and you need to take a rest, then please feel free to do so. Do you need to go to the toilet? Can you please go back and get my pillow? Because I asked you to. All right, we're going to lift. You're going to hold open. I know it's going to really start to burn. You're going to extend out and then heels back together. So you're exhaling out, heels back together. And we're here for about 8 more. So just breathe through any discomfort that is there. We got 5. Thank you. 4. 3. I did these last night. So my hips are really like tight today. 2. Last one. All right, come down. Just relax. We're going to take top leg back nice and straight. Bottom leg back tucked under. We're going to come back into that side plank. So make sure you've got that straight line. So just check hips in line with shoulders to knee to ankle. And we're nice and straight. You're going to come up this time. So you're going to lift up. And we're just going to be holding. So option 1 is the lower and lift. And then option 2, we're going to be here Then I come into a little rotation, reach back. Exhale and lift up, okay? Inhale to reach back. Exhale to reach all the way up. So remember, if you do 3 and you fatigue and your control starts to waver, then just have a rest. So that's 2 here. Last one. All right, come seated. So we're going to take that bottom leg crossed in front. Top leg is behind you. And we're going to come into our mermaid stretch. We're going to stretch the oblique that we just worked, okay? So stretching that oblique that we just worked. So we're going to inhale, we're going to reach down. Elbow comes to the mat, reaching nice and long. And then as we sit up, we're going to press up through that hand. Sit up, reach up. So I want you to lengthen first and then reach across to stretch that oblique. So inhale, come down. Exhale, press, reach up and over. You're going to be really cranky, aren't you, today? Yeah. Look. Feel that stretch running all the way down your oblique. We will give that glute a little stretch in a second as well. Reaching up. I'm going to take one more. Enjoy this last one. Reaching up, reaching over. And then relax. Switch the legs over. So that leg that was behind now comes crossed in front. And the leg that was in front goes behind. Sitting up nice and tall. It's going to take a turn towards that front knee. I want you to arch your back. So I want you to create a curve in your spine and your pubic bone and tailbone pressing back behind you. Once you've got that, you're going to start to crawl over that front leg. Just as far as you can until you feel that glute stretching. Once you've got to the point where you're really feeling it, just breathe. Okay? Breathe and relax. I grabbed her a bit hard there. All right, I'm going to do that. Let's take a seated position before we do the other side. So a little bit of ab work today as well, just to balance it out. I've been loving this series lately, so if you've done a few of my classes, I've been doing a lot of these. So relax the shoulders. As we inhale, we're just taking a little bit of a round down spine. And as we exhale, we're just shifting back. When you get to that point, you're going to inhale to hold, and you're going to exhale to sit up. And then when we sit up, we sit back up nice and tall. So inhale to round, exhale to rock back, inhale to hold, exhale to come back up, sit nice and tall. Okay. So that is level 1. If that feels, challenging for you, then stay there. But then do you have to drag that out? Otherwise, you can come with me. So we're going to hinge back, a little bit of a rounded spine. Our arms are going to be beside us. As we exhale, we're reaching up. And then we're inhaling to lower down. Drop the shoulders, squeeze shoulder blades together. So inhale to reach up. Exhale, drop down. As you drop down, draw shoulder blades together and drop shoulders down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, drop. Open the chest. Inhale. Exhale, inhale. One more time. And then holding arms up. We're going to do a little pulse here. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully there's an abdominal work. So just take the legs nice and wide. Again, try and sit yourself back up nice and tall. Relax the shoulders, lengthen the spine. Arms out. Inhale, you're going to rotate. As you exhale, take the hand behind and reach for your toes. So if you can't get to your toes, that's okay. Shin, up the shin. So rotate, start with the shin, come back center. If you can, every time you rotate, go a little further. Stretch. Find a stretch. Oh, it's so wild. So wild. Yeah, we'll do it with me. Don't hinder me. You're like making it hard. You're making it hard if you just sit next to mummy and do all the exercises with me. Okay? All right, one more each side. While we're stretching, and then we're going to lay to the other side. So when you're ready, get yourself set, lying nice and long. So hand on head. Checking my time. Oh gosh, that went quick. All right. I think we started 5 minutes. Like, can you hop off my pillow, please? You guys will definitely. Come on.
Are we done?
No, we're not done. We've still got a whole series to do. So lying nice and long. Feet flexed. Make sure we've got that straight line all the way from our shoulders to our hips, through our knees and ankles, lying right on top of that bottom hip, and then exhaling, lifting up, inhaling, lowering down. So we're starting to really warm up through the top of that hip. Remember, if you've got hardwood floors, you might need to pop a towel under your mat if it's a little bit uncomfortable, or if you're outside laying on concrete, which I don't know why you would be, but anyway. Bit of extra resistance. Is it a monkey bar? Is it?
Yeah. Is it a monkey?
He never likes to make it easy for me. All right, so lifting and holding. Now we take that little circle. So little circles. Hop off, please. Little circles with that leg. Now what you want is the hips to stay nice and steady. So give a little tiny little squeeze through that transverse abdominis. Lachlan, get off me. And then circle, because you're making it hard and I'm trying to teach. We've got 3, 2, 1. Reverse it, go back the other way. Bring that leg to 90 degrees, take it in front. So you'll get a little stretch here. Arm nice and long, foot flexed. We're going to come up. So working through the inner thighs here, up and down. So really try and squeeze right at the top of that inner thigh. And remember, try not to let that ankle cheek lift out of the limb. Lachlan, look at me. Lachlan, look at me. Behind the screen. Thank you for listening. All right, lifting and holding up, and we're holding for 10. So remember, fix your ankle if it's gone a bit skewy. Holding strong. Try and think of your leg as a plank of wood. You're nice and straight. You're pulling away from your hip. 2, 1, pulse it. So little pulses. Well, you can't have noisy toys in here. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So now we take the legs back straight, bending bottom leg underneath you, top leg straight. Come up onto that elbow. Arm up, and then as we exhale, lifting up, and inhaling to come down. Trying to plank with mum. Exhale. Inhale down. What's the knee down? What's the knee down? So you've got 2 more. Last one. And then coming down, re-get that arm nice and down. Take 90 degrees with the knees. So make sure that we've got that good posture. So the neck should stay nice and relaxed. We don't want any stress or tension through our neck. So knees 90 degrees, start to open that top leg up. Inhale, lower down. So exhale, top leg up. Inhale down. What you doing? Nearly there. Hopefully we're feeling like we've done a little bit of work today. Hopefully those glutes will feel it. We're really trying to strengthen them as well. We're going to lift and hold. So lift and hold, and then from here, extending straight back. Squeeze that glute. And then inhale, bring it back in. So take it nice and steady. Don't take it too fast. The faster you go, the less stability you'll have. So I want you to go slow so that you can find that stability. Inhale, coming in. Exhale, pressing out. So really squeeze at the back of that movement. So that whole glute really squeezes, but you're feeling that burn through that top part. 2 here. Last one. And then coming in, relax. Take those heels back in line with the hips. So still got the knees bent, heels in line with hips, hips in line with shoulders. Lift those heels off, and then opening into that plank. So if it feels more comfortable and you want to leave your feet on the floor, you can. What we want to avoid is any rotation through the hips. So as you open, you don't want to be opening so much that you're turning. I mean, that was an over-exaggeration, but you don't want to be turning back onto that back hip, so onto the bottom hip. So just staying one on top of the other. Should really be feeling it now. All right, opening up and holding. We've got that extension out. Yeah. Make sure that as you extend, you're really squeezing those quads. We've got 7. That top glute really on fire. We're here for 5. 4. 3. Breathe through the discomfort. 2. Last one. All right, coming down. Come to that plank position again. So bottom leg tucked under, top leg nice and straight. Remember, you've got the option to just lift and lower. Otherwise, you're lifted, you're holding. You're going to go into the rotation and then coming back up. So inhale into the rotation. Exhale. So feeling those obliques working, holding strong, strong breath, good stability. 2 more. Last one. Just relax. Coming up, we've got that bottom leg that's going to cross in front and the top leg that's going to cross behind. Coming into that mermaid stretch to stretch the oblique we just worked. So reaching long, up and over. Then as we exhale, pressing into that hand, reaching up, lengthen first, and then stretch. So really important to lengthen first before you go into that stretch. Enjoy the stretch. We've got about, I don't know, maybe 3-4 minutes to go. So just enjoy it. You've taken the time out today to do something for yourself, so make the most of it. If you're like me after this, the kids get a bit crazy and the day just kind of goes. Last one. Come up. Reach up and over. And then we change the legs around. So that back leg comes in front leg goes behind. Remember that we sit tall first. Tall first, then we go arch back. So we want that curve through the back, pubic bone tilted back towards the back wall or whatever you've got in your house. So once you've got that, you're turning towards that front leg and you're slowly starting to creep forward. So slowly starting to creep forward. And just feel the difference. Like the reason that I get you to arch your back when we go into any glute stretch is because it really lengthens that muscle and gives you a deeper stretch. If you round your spine, and you can test it, if you round your spine and you go forward, you sort of have to end up here before you feel any stretch. Whereas if you arch your back, you can only go like half the way that you can if your back is round. Yeah, we're nearly done. Then come back. Just seated position when you're ready. So if it's uncomfortable and you've got your couch to sit on, you can sit on your couch for the last couple of stretches, but just tuck the chin. We're going to take the head to the side. We're going to stretch the neck. And round around. Really drop that shoulder down to lengthen. You're going to turn the head to the side, take the hand behind if you can, and drop down. Drop shoulder, tuck chin, tilt head. Just relax the neck. Again, enjoy these last couple of minutes. Turn the head to the side, take the hand behind, drop down. All right, tuck the chin, take the hands behind, drop down. Last stretch. Just relax the neck, give the shoulders a little bit of a roll. I want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to do something for yourself and spend it with me. I appreciate each and every one that jumps on these and the recordings as well. So I'm going to say goodbye and stop the recording. Hopefully that recording worked, and then I'll stop this recording.